Tinto. I first came to meet Tinto at Belwade back in, I think it was 13 or 14 years ago. I went with a friend. I was looking to buy a new horse, and she persuaded me if she had a rehomed horse, I should go and have a look at a couple of horses at Belwade. So I went out to the field to see the two horses I'd originally intended to see, and Tinto was at the top of the neighbouring field, standing perfectly still, watching me the whole time. And it was very much like, can you look at me, please? Please come look at me. Look, I'm here. You're here to see me. It was amazing. And at the time, he was only just about to be backed, and he wasn't ready for rehoming. But I think it was probably about a couple of months later, I was lucky enough to be able to have Tinto as my rehomed horse. Well, Tinto arrived sort of early February, I think it was, so it was middle of winter. He'd only been backed about 6 weeks, so couldn't do terribly much. He was actually fantastic at learning his flat work. So we've not done any affiliated activities, but we've done dressage, we've done show jumping, we've done cross country. He's tried a bit of endurance riding. He loves going to the beach. He pretty much loves the outdoors. He will perform in an arena, but he's much better, especially even at dressage. If he's on grass, he'll do a much better performance than if he's, in a school, which is really weird, but that's just how he is. So we've had an amazing amount of fun. So in September last year, we made a decision that it was time for Tinto to retire, or at least sort of semi-retire. And about the same time, I received the letter from World Horse Welfare about the 2018 competition, and I decided that it would be a really good time for me to enter him, because it'd probably be one of the last opportunities that I may get. He's not going to be around forever. At 23, he's doing pretty well. So I decided to enter him for the best friend category. And I was absolutely amazed and delighted when I learned that DJ Sarah Cox had actually selected him as the winner of that category. Absolutely thrilled. And then when I was informed that he was actually the Rehomed Horse of the Year for 2018, I couldn't believe it. I was so pleased, so proud. So the reason that I decided that I wanted to enter Tinto in the best friend category is I feel like I've had a really good connection with him from the beginning, but about 5 years ago now, 5 or 6 years ago, I had a really serious illness, and in most cases, most people probably wouldn't have continued to ride, but I did ask, would it be possible for me to continue to ride? And the advice I had was, well, yes, but don't be jumping, because, if you bruise yourself, it will not be good news for you, really. So continued to have lessons with Tinto. We continued to do our flat work, and the most amazing thing of all was that he seemed to absolutely know that he had to look after me. And it was lovely that the first event that we actually went to after I had my period of ill health is we went out to the Royal Highland Show and did the demo for World Horse Welfare, which was lovely. It was really good. If anyone was looking to rehome a World Horse Welfare horse, I would strongly recommend it. For me, it's been completely rewarding. I've had a great time with the horse, but it's also been reassuring to know that whether anything to go wrong, that World Horse Welfare would always be there for me or for the horse as a backup. It's the first time that I've had a rehomed horse. This has been as much fun, if not more, than any horse I've had before. We're hoping that he's retired here to his forever home now. That's the plan. I'm not planning for him to go anywhere else, and hopefully I might have another horse, a younger horse, and perhaps the old gentleman might teach a newer, younger horse some manners and how to behave himself, but who knows.